A drama-filled weekend for the WNBA. We were talking about this at the end of last hour with what happened on Saturday. Angel Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlin Clark is when she's on the basketball floor.
Reflecting back on Caitlin Clark's rookie season, I have honestly never seen a company fumble the bag so hard like the WNBA fumbled Caitlin.
You read that right. The rookie phenom just shattered Alyssa Thomas's single-season assist record. But instead of cheers and applause, she was met with jeers. The WNBA is buzzing with controversy, and many are questioning why Caitlin Clark's remarkable success has sparked such a backlash. It seems that while her talent is undeniable, her achievements have stirred a mix of admiration and resentment that's impossible to ignore.
But with the Indiana Fever's season ending last night, it was such a bittersweet end to a phenomenal rookie season that Caitlin Clark had. And it honestly got me to just reflecting on this season. And it sucks that so much of it was riddled with so much drama and so much negativity and so many mishaps that the WNBA had throughout the entire season.
Imagine this. Clark is shattering records with every pass she makes on the court. Yet instead of applause, she's met with criticism. It's almost like watching a movie where the hero saves the day, only to be blamed for it, a scenario that's as frustrating as it is unbelievable.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game against Caitlin Clark, but a member of the Chicago Sky, the national title winner at LSU, and she talked about where all this attention started with her and Caitlin Clark.
There's more to this story than just basketball talent. We're talking about the shocking moment that changed everything, a moment that's sending shockwaves through the entire WNBA, and not everyone is ready for the change. You might be asking yourself, why would anyone boo someone for excelling at their job? But as it turns out, the answer goes far beyond the court.
Alyssa Thomas came out once again talking about the negativity that Fever fans and Caitlin Clark fans have been spreading this entire season, and here is what she had to say. She said, honestly, it's been a lot of nonsense. I think in my 11-year career, I've never experienced the racial comments like I have from the Indiana Fever fan base. It's unacceptable, honestly. There's no place for it. We come to play basketball for our job, and it's fun, but we don't want to go to work every day and have social media blown up over things like that. It's uncalled for, and something needs to be done, whether it's the Fever checking their fans or this league checking them. There's no time for it anymore.
This isn't just about one player or one record. It's about the future of women's basketball itself. Are you ready to see how deep this rabbit hole goes? Trust me, things are about to get truly fascinating.
Once again, we're seeing with these players who are coming out and speaking out against Caitlin Clark fans, Fever fans. I've covered it multiple times on this show. Angel Reese has said things. The co-owner of the Atlanta Dream has said things. Cheryl Swoops have said things. Dejanay Carrington have said things. A lot of people have called out Caitlin Clark fans and Fever fans and said that they are nasty and all that they do is spread hate, but all of them are focusing on what is going on social media. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we cannot control what people say on social media when they are hiding behind a screen.
Hold on tight, because we're about to uncover why the WNBA is shaking in the wake of Clark's meteoric rise. What's causing such unease? Perhaps it's the fact that this rookie managed to skyrocket her team's attendance from just 1,800 to an astonishing 177,000, a feat that has left fans and critics alike stunned.
Caitlin Clark, the Fever head coach, the WNBA commissioner, and the WNBA PA, and multiple other people within the WNBA have all come out and said that they are against hate, they are against racism, they have denounced fans acting in this sort of way. So I don't understand why Alyssa is once again calling for action from the Fever team and from the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark's journey from collegiate superstar to WNBA rookie has been nothing short of spectacular. She's not just playing the game, she's redefining it. Her impact on attendance and viewership is unprecedented, drawing eyes and excitement like never before. Yet, while the conversation around her is everywhere, not all of it is positive.
she's faced at the professional level and voiced frustration with the league's officiating, recently telling reporters, quote, "I feel like I'm getting hammered and everybody is physical with me, and opponents get away with things that other people don't get away with." That's what Caitlin Clark said.
And you might be wondering, why wouldn't everyone be thrilled about the surge in attention and admiration? That's where it gets complicated. Some of the league's established stars are feeling the pressure and aren't shy about speaking up, revealing just how tense the atmosphere has become.
And because of her box office attraction, it's generating more eyeballs to the WNBA product, therefore more revenue for the WNBA product. Don't you think y'all are going to benefit from that too? Look at the big picture. That's what I was talking about when I was talking about it this morning on my day job, First Take on ESPN, every weekday morning from 10 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. A rising tide raises all boats.
Consider Cheryl Swoops as an example. It's like watching an experienced professional Take Cheryl Swoops as an example. It's like watching a seasoned pro try to put a rookie in her place. But is this really about playing style? Or is there something deeper at play? Swoops has been a vocal critic of Clark, often sidestepping her name altogether, while casting doubt on whether Clark's game can truly thrive in the league. Her comments suggest that she sees Clark's success as fragile, raising questions that go beyond basketball skills.
Cheryl Swoops and how she has been a certified Caitlin Clark hater for about a year now. Up until now, she has not been able to say anything nice about Caitlin Clark, nor has she been able to even speak her name. So for this specific game against the Fever, they replaced her with another WNBA legend, Nancy Lieberman.
Next comes Angel Reese. She suggested that fans should recognize the contributions of other players too, almost as if she's reminding everyone, don't forget about us. This tension traces back to the national championship, where the spotlight first began to shift and rivalries quietly started to take shape.
It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
But here's the striking part. Despite the grumbling from some veterans, attendance for the Indiana Fever has skyrocketed from just 1,800 2 years ago to an astonishing average of 177,000 per season. This isn't just growth. It's nothing short of a revolution in women's basketball.
If Caitlin Clark is the quote-unquote savior, if she's the golden girl, milk it. If I remember correctly, Caitlin Clark signed a $28 million endorsement deal. Well, nobody in the WNBA getting that. Nobody's gotten that yet but her. Asia Wilson is a superstar in the NBA, in the WNBA. She's a two-time champion. This girl is legit. She's the real deal. And those kind of endorsements and all of that stuff ain't come her way.
And it doesn't stop at packed arenas. Television viewership is also soaring, with over 1 million fans tuning in. Games featuring Clark are outperforming nearly every other matchup. She's not just playing basketball. She's putting on a performance that captivates audiences, making it impossible to look away.
These ladies, and I'm a WNBA fan.
It's been a good season.
They cannot have fucked this Caitlin Clark thing up any worse if they...
You might be wondering how Clark is responding to all the drama. She's taking the high road. While acknowledging the negativity, she's staying focused on the bigger picture, noting, I'll take that because look at where women's basketball is. People are talking about it in ways we never imagined. Her perspective shows a maturity beyond her years, keeping the spotlight on the growth of the game rather than the criticism.
Stuff toward her is petty and jealous. And the thing I love about her, she never says...
So, what's really happening here? Is this just about basketball skills, or is there a deeper shift underway? Many signs point to a changing of the guard in the WNBA, but that transition isn't sitting well with everyone. Some players seem resistant, perhaps unsettled by the spotlight moving to a new generation, raising questions about tradition, recognition, and the evolving dynamics of the league.
Caitlin Clark was going to get eyeballs whether she played against Angel Reese in LSU or not, because we had not seen anything like this before. Her style.
It all comes down to her style of play. You might think this is purely a basketball matter, but there's much more beneath the surface. The answer may surprise you. One rookie's success has sparked broader conversations about racial equality, pay, and representation in women's sports, issues that go far beyond the court and touch the very future of the league.
She's going to face a level of racism from black players, and she's going to face a level of hostility from lesbian players because she's not on team LGBTQ. She's a Catholic. She's got some boyfriend. She's going to walk into a extremely hostile and
Let's be honest. Caitlin Clark's arrival in the WNBA has hit like a tornado tearing through a small town. Beyond transforming the game itself, she's shining a spotlight on long-standing, deep-rooted issues that are now erupting into public view, issues brought to the forefront by her extraordinary talent and undeniable impact.
The difference, this is what you pointed out, and I think this is real, and it's the real difference between men and women at our core. The women will be very jealous, and that, I think, is going to be a monster problem. I hope they get over it for the winning. Guys like to win, even if they're not the star. Well, great, we'll get a championship. Well, everybody jump on Michael Jordan's back. Everybody jump on Larry Bird's back. I don't know if that'll happen with Caitlin Clark.
Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room, race. You might think that by 2024 we'd be beyond this, but you'd be wrong. Veteran player Alyssa Thomas revealed shocking insight when she said, "In my 11-year career, I've never experienced racial comments like I have from the Indiana Fever fanbase. It's unacceptable. And that's not just a red flag, it's a 5-alarm fire." What's happening is that some fans, feeling threatened by Clark's success, are resorting to racial attacks, exposing tensions that go far beyond basketball.
And mind you guys, from the discourse that I have seen on social media, from the comments that I have seen under my videos, a lot of the Indiana Fever fans or Caitlin Clark fans that you speak of are no longer going to watch the WNBA now that the Indiana Fever are out. So Alyssa Thomas is probably not going to have to worry about them anymore. There's going to be a significant amount of less fans watching the WNBA now that Caitlin is no longer in the picture. And so that is the point that I'm really not understanding in all of this. And I feel like it's been such a pattern throughout the entire.
But it doesn't stop there. Clark's ability to draw millions of viewers, sell out arenas, and essentially elevate the entire WNBA has sparked a fresh conversation about equal pay in women's sports. Suddenly, everyone is asking, if she can do this, shouldn't all players see higher compensation? In many ways, Clark has unintentionally opened Pandora's box, igniting debates about wages and fairness across the league.
It feels like there are still certain people within the WNBA who want the league to grow, but they don't want it to grow if it's certain people at the face. And there is still this undertone of jealousy that for some reason I cannot get around calling it anything else but that, because I don't know what else it could be. I thought it was going to get better this season, but it hasn't. There are still people who seemingly, to me, feel like they just don't want Caitlin to be a part.
And then there's the issue of Angel Reese's representation. Clark's spotlight is so bright that it's casting shadows on everyone else. But the real question is this: should we blame Clark for being great, or should we blame the system for failing to shine the same light on other talented players? As another star player pointed out, they're watching me too. The problem isn't that one player is rising, it's that the league hasn't learned how to lift everyone at once.
Caitlin comes millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs. And with those millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs, unfortunately, is going to come some people who are not nice.
Here's the absurd part. Some people are genuinely unsettled by Clark's success. It's as if she's holding up a mirror to the entire women's sports industry, and not everyone likes what they see. While many celebrate her achievements, others are quick to complain, and suddenly, everyone has an opinion about the state of women's basketball.
I wonder if Caitlin, in every post-game press conference and every interview that she did with reporters and anytime she did any media, if she came out and talked about the kind of hateful comments that she was getting, the death threats that she was getting, the stalking allegations that she was getting, if she came out and told everybody the reason why she has personal security that goes with her every single place, it's a lot. And so it's not just Caitlin Clark fans or Indiana Fever fans. It is not all going in one direction.
However, But this is where things get truly fascinating. Clark isn't just changing the game on the court, she's reshaping the conversation around women's sports as a whole. Her achievements are forcing people to confront tough truths about representation, equality, and the value of women's athletics. So, what does all of this mean for the WNBA's future? Is this just a temporary shakeup, or are we witnessing the dawn of a new era in women's sports?